Hey guys, and we're back. Hold on, there we go. All right, so we're gonna get a message, see what's going on in my current energy. You know what? I actually am gonna do a recap. I haven't did a recap in like a very long time. I used to do a recap after each season, and I done stopped doing seasons. Now I just be posting the videos. I have to do a recap, especially for my new Facebook followers that are a little confused about why I say me, this would happen to me. They feel like, well, maybe some people like real tarot readers don't pull their own energy. Well, last time I checked, this is what God told me to do, so this is what the fuck I'm doing. So what's going on, Holy Spirit? What are we talking about today? What's going on in my current energy? What do I need to know? What do I need to be aware of? These people is in despair because I'm not sick. This mature man, he's salty, he's sick. He's salty, he the only one sick. Why this man, he in despair that I'm not sick. He was expecting for a main female to be concerned. He in despair, they in despair about this sudden wealth. They got a strong belief that a main female is concerned about this community finding out that she's a false person. Things is changing. Ain't nobody pulling no strings no more. Ain't nobody putting in work no more because of my gifts. It got them in their thoughts about their stability, about a house, about a group, an organization, about all these people that partnered up because they all under judgment. They all facing poverty for working with this dirty ass mature man. So now they in despair about this money that they thought that they was getting for making me sick, and it's a no. That was somebody's job, and that's a message of concern. You mean they hired him to come into her life and make her sick for money? Yeah. We was supposed to get married. That's what I'm talking about. The dirty nigga. They sent him on my pathway. They getting a message of concern that I still made it to my destiny. Healthy, happy, still looking good, feeling good. They in their thoughts about a house, this mature man, about his stability. A mature woman is getting the message that he ain't doing work for her no more because of a gift. What's the gift? Is the gift a package, or is the gift my gifts? Unexpected money. A main male was expecting something in the distant future. Dang, now I gotta get one more. What's in the distant future? Somebody is in despair about some sudden wealth. I'm not sick. And somebody got a gift in the distant future, or I'm gonna get a gift in the distant future. A main male was expecting for me to be dead. That's what he told this community. And then he was supposed to get recognized, and now things is changing, and he concerned. His main female is in the reverse. That's how this community is looking at her, like a motherfucking false person that she is. What's in the distant horizons? Marriage, occupation, and great fortune. That's giving ding, ding, ding. That's giving ding, ding, ding. You are the winner. Somebody married their lover for a job, or in order to get this job done. A marriage and a lover because I'm innocent. High honor, a main female, community, false person. That's why they wanted me to be seen as a false person. They gave this job to this mature man and promised him that he would be official. At least that's what this mature woman said. And now things is changing. Don't nobody want to work with them no more. They in their thoughts because they losing everything for coming for me. They all under judgment. Everybody that partnered up, teamwork, network, whoever was a part of this sex magic and sex cult, you're going down. This whole group of this organization, something about a house, got them concerned. They was expecting for a main male to be able to take me up out of here. And so that they could steal in peace. This raggedy ass, dusty ass, dirty ass, grimy ass, need to be 75 feet under head ass family. My family, so-called. They knew the privilege they do would be with a wealthy man. They knew that was a part of my pathway, and they wanted me trapped. They wanted me imprisoned, whether mentally or physically. And now they getting a message about some unexpected income, and that's a message of concern. All right, so I wasn't expecting for this to come out. I was gonna use some different cards, but I changed my mind now. Let's see. It was an accident to start a fire, or something about a fire sign and an accident. Somebody doing drugs. Or it was an accident for a fire sign to say that I did drugs. That was a lie. Use a lie and the truth ain't in you. This person in the motel, or they said that I got high and that's why I'm staying at a motel, hotel or something like that, or that I'm doing strange things. I get high and do strange things, and something about the devil. Not that was just the devil. Or this person in the hotel, motel is the devil, and it's game over with him being in his ego like this. Because the contract is over. Some type of divorce. What's the great fortune? Somebody was supposed to get great fortune from doing business with these people. Great fortune, get in a room, hotel, motel, business pleasures. Or they said that's how I got my money. And they in regret because the contract is over with them trying to abuse or neglect me. Give me one more on great fortune. It's all over social media that these people tried to tear me up by going around telling everybody that I was trash. Great fortune. And they was expecting a new beginning. Now they've been racked up all this debt, this whole community. They was expecting a new beginning, and the only thing they got is karma. Thanks to my emotional intelligence. Great fortune. Got them in their feelings. Or somebody said that this is how I made my money because they was in their feelings. They was expecting a new beginning. What's the distant horizon? Something was hidden, or they hid something. They're going to try to hide something. What they going to try to hide? Oh, they ain't going to be able to. It's already been revealed. Maybe it's a recording. Somebody is going to announce something or express something. Ooh-wee. That somebody is the devil. That's the truth right there. That's the motherfucking truth. What's the gift? Emotional intelligence, discernment, intuition. I got the gift. I got the keys. The fuck? And they tried to cover it up. They tried to cover up that I'm gifted. They tried to cover up that they was trying to manipulate and control me with lies. Because of who I am. The gift. The police is on that ass. Or somebody got the package and they tried to cover it up. That they was manipulating and controlling people in line. I'm not sick. They said that I had the package. And covered up that they was just trying to manipulate people with lies in order to gain some type of control. Remember, they wanted people to see me in a certain way. Bad health in the reverse, but I'm not sick. That's how they know I didn't betray somebody. I didn't backstab nobody. I'm not a traitor. I'm not deceitful. I'm the only one that's not sick. That only one of these people that organized this crime that's not sick. Bad health in the reverse. They racked up hella debt. This whole, didn't I say this earlier? This whole community. They got hella karma for what they did to me. Sudden wealth. They was partying when I was missing. Or they was missing something when they was partying. Sudden wealth that they wouldn't, that it was nothing wrong with me. That I was still going in the direction that I was supposed to be going. Remember, they thought I was down bad, losing my mind, sick, going crazy. Missing a random ass nigga that I don't even fucking know. Fulfilling a fantasy. Sudden wealth. They was expecting sudden wealth from fulfilling this fantasy, but it's a no. They ain't getting no sudden wealth from this life insurance policy. A hater. Sudden wealth. Life insurance in the reverse. Because I'm too smart for that ass. Because I listened to my intuition when it told me to skate on these motherfuckers. And it got them in despair that they're being investigated or that I'm investigating my emotional, intelligent ass. It got them in despair. They ain't getting no money. They in despair that something is over, the contract is over, or that they broke the contract that led to a divorce, that I was never married, but spiritually, of course. Despair. Why they in despair? They just insecure because everybody know that they insecure. That's why. Okay. Somebody tried to cover up that I was still happy. This person that traveled, or when they was traveling to people to get them to work with them, they covered up that I was still happy. A Jezebelian. They covered up to this person that traveled that I was a healer and that he would be under judgment if he tried to pull a fast one on me. They didn't tell him that. He would be under judgment for trying to make me a lust monkey and obsessed with him. All because they was jealous and envious. I'm speaking straight facts. They did try to trap me. Or this person in jail did send me in this fake ass lover to be a narcissist because I was successful. They thought that that's how they would be successful with the voodoo, as if they did love spells to make me confused so that I would not know who my real divine partner is. And so I would marry him because I would be infatuated with him and attracted to him from the love spells. Why they in despair? Because the contract over, everybody know they insecure. They in despair because I'm unbothered about this dirty ass love offer. And they got them hot 99. Divorce, contract over, contract broken. And he's still steady trying to abuse something. Insecure. It's making him insecure that he can't get the job done. This guy here. Sudden wealth. Somebody trusted that they would get some sudden wealth if they could corrupt me. They was bribed to do this life insurance and abuse me, and they trusted that they would get some money. Sudden wealth. They was trying to get me to not love myself. Life insurance in the reverse. They ain't getting no money because I'm still moving into alignment. They can't lie no more either. They lies didn't stop shit. They magic didn't stop shit. I'm still going where I was always going to be. And I'm going to make it there regardless of whatever they throw at me. And nobody's believing their lies anymore because they can see for themselves that I'm actually emotionally intelligent. A soulmate? What's going on with this soulmate? Occupation, job, title, or position. Soulmate. What's up with this soulmate? A soulmate's job, title, and position got somebody surprised. This guy here, he's surprised at the fact that I'm a high priestess, starseed, earth angel, and that I was sent here to spread love and positivity and help people to awaken and guide people to God. He's surprised at my occupation. Or people are surprised at his job to be my fake ass lover. Who's surprised? What's the surprise? Somebody is surprised that somebody is a lust monkey, or why they said that I was one. What's this lust? Or to find out that he's the lust monkey, he's the Jezebel, and he was going around saying that it was me. Of course, this raggedy ass lust monkey, stick it in anything, twin flame Jezebelian. People are surprised to find out that he's a male Jezebel and that he lusts after everything, food, money, women, kids, whatever, and that he was preying on my downfall. They surprised to find out what he was trying to manifest for me. He was jealous and envious of my creativity. This Aquarius, he was manifesting to be a boss. I'm cracking the fuck up. And they surprised to find out the lengths that he went to in order for people to see him as a boss. That's that high honor that he wanted to be seen as. And he was going to step on me to get there by taking out this fake ass life insurance policy. Look, he wanted to be seen as high honor and a nice guy. So he goes around abusing people so that he can steal from them. He goes around stealing their creativity. Bad health in the reverse, but he wasn't able to cause me no bad health. That's what he do. He go around, he get in relationships with people. He make them crazy, suck them dry, take them for everything they got, take them up top, fake marry them, kill them with spell work, whatever, in order to get more money and more money and more money. But surprise, surprise, he came across a real one, and it ain't going down like that. Bad health in the reverse. I ended up healing, recovering, and mending myself back together. It's a no. I didn't backstab him, betray him, deceive him, or he didn't know that I knew he did this to me, that he did death magic. I never betrayed this person. He just did death magic and was optimistic that it was a bright idea and he would rise. I didn't backstab this person, and he did death magic for why? Oh, for this neighborhood. Because he was indebted to this neighborhood. He owed this neighborhood something. I never betrayed this guy. He owed this neighborhood something, some type of debt. And I guess this is the way he was supposed to take it all. He owed something. He did death magic for an intellectual thief, or he did death magic because he wanted to steal my intellect. I never did nothing to him. He was just jealous of me, remember? And it's causing all types of conflict that people are finding out that this mofo is a big fat phony and a big fat liar, and he got everybody tangled up in his web of bullshit. Debt. This whole community. They mad because they all got karma to pay. Remember, they all under judgment for trying to steal from me. Intellectual thief. Neighborhood. Or they fighting because they finding out that he's an intellectual thief. This neighborhood, he gave them all a job. They scared. They all work together. What was the occupation? Oop, it's already been exposed. Or this neighborhood is finding out that my job title and position is to expose they raggedy asses for working with this karmic masculine to do fraud on me. Now they're finding out that he's the fraud after all. And they worked with him to try and fraud me, going around saying that I'm the fraud. A Taurus, or this is me. Oh, I'm the gift. Yep, it's me. And they tried to cover it up that I was special. All because I wouldn't be in a relationship with him. They knew that I would activate my gifts by being in a relationship with my divine counterpart. That's why they wanted me to be with these backwards, dirty ass karmic masculines, this raggedy ass family. What's the gift? Period. Speaking straight facts. False in the reverse. What's the truth? They wanted me out of alignment. They didn't want me in alignment to get my gifts, to get what was left to me. Remember, I had to be high vibrational. I had to be married. I had to do things in the spiritual. This is my spiritual wealth, my intellectual properties. That's what they didn't like about me. That's what everything they didn't like is what they wanted to steal. Remember, my intuition. And that's what they tried to cover up, that I was a starseed. That's why they didn't want nobody to know. That's why they went around trying to say, doing spell work on my finances, and then going around telling people that I don't I don't know who believes this, but I don't know. Anywho, they was doing spell work on my money and then going around telling people that I was broke. And that's what they're trying to cover up. What's the cover up? Why they went around telling all these lies on me, this group or this organization, or they covered up how I really get my money, how I pay for my stability. What's the house? What they covered up about the house, or that a house was left to me. They covered all this up because they knew somebody left me a gift. They left me a house because they knew who the fuck I was, and they didn't want me to get what was mine. They wanted me to be struggling and shit. So they stole my house from me that was left to me as a gift, and then they was doing magic financial blocks on my money so that I wouldn't be bouncing around. I wouldn't be able to afford shit or whatever. All because they didn't want me in a relationship. They was trying to throw me out of alignment, doing death magic on everything. My stability, my relationships, being just healthy, eating healthy, being around healthy people, choosing the right things that benefit me, all that. They wanted it to all come to an end so that they could steal. Exactly. They wanted me in poverty, lack, and struggling. And people are surprised. Why are they surprised? That this family is a cult? What's the surprise? A secret society? Somebody is surprised that somebody wanted to hurt a Sagittarius? A cool guy, an authority figure. I'm gonna put them back. Because he lied, probably. A Libra, they find it out. Oh, they trust me? That's why they want to fight. What's the surprise here? Somebody surprised somebody didn't really fuck with me. And that I'm not sick. They see me standing in my power, and that's what's changing things. That's how they know somebody was doing glamour spells in order to get them to work with them, so that they could steal in the background. Because they were stealing in the background. What's the house? This group of this organization ain't leveling up. You okay? They were doing financial blocks on my stability over my house, sending me chaos magic and destruction and just negative energy because they didn't want me to level up. They didn't tell me about this house. They covered up that somebody left me a house because they didn't want me to do good. And somebody is surprised. Getting played, manipulated, controlled. Maybe this is how this person feels. This hiring this raggedy motherfucker to play me and lie to me and manipulate me was supposed to have some type of control over me and change. What was the change? Change who I was. Things is changing for a third party, or it was supposed to change me and make me want to be in the third party. I was supposed to be in my thoughts about this 30 motherfucker, and they can see that I'm still at peace. So they thought that if I didn't have nothing, then I would go running back to him, and I would just have to accept whatever he gave me because I didn't have nothing else. Why he thought that he would be anybody that I would call when I was in a pickle. You didn't give me no money when we was talking. Remember, you was breadcrumbing me. You never had it. Remember, at least not all of it. I couldn't call you in no emergency because you didn't answer the phone, remember? So how did you expect to do all of this to me and you would be the first person that I think of for help? You didn't help me then. It's stupid. It's just stupid. You just did too much. What's the change for this third party? Because they didn't get the message. What's the message? Things is changing for a third party because they didn't get the message that somebody was doing a love spell. What's the message? That somebody was abusing love spells. The third party. Who's the third party? Things is changing for a third party. She's struggling. And that's to be trusted, or because people trust me. That this person worked for the ops. People like this person, and now they're finding out that she's the devil. Jealous and resentful, compulsive and obsessive. Whoever this third party is. I mean, we know who, but you know. Third party, who's the third party? She wanted somebody to abandon me. Abandonment. She didn't want somebody to invest in me. She wanted somebody to play mind games with me, manipulate me, control me, confuse me. Somebody is struggling with listening to their intuition and awakening to what somebody was committed to. Somebody, never mind. They fighting. What's the conflict? Oh, with this third party that did all this love magic and love spells in the background, and then went around telling everybody that I did something to her and that what I had was hers and that I stole and that I was doing love spells, and it's really her. And people are feeling like they got played now. They're finding out that she lied about everything. She's the big fat phony, and everything that she was saying about me was really about her and every other person involved for that matter. Okay. So we got in the distant future. Let's see what's in the distant horizon. Some house is gonna bring some type of insight, or this group of this organization. No one listening to my intuition about how they tried to trap me, how they wanted me in jail, mentally, physically, both. I'm listening to my intuition about this dirty ass motherfucker and how he said that we was married because he wanted to steal my spiritual gifts. They all fighting because they all sick. Everybody that partaked, remember? Hey, stop screaming. What's in the distant horizon? Somebody is going to be invested in what? Oh, hiding some information that's already been revealed. It's all over the internet. Thanks to me doing divination. How these people been doing divination on me my whole motherfucking life. What's the divination? And they was hiding it. And now I'm announcing it that these people are the devil. I'm doing divination and I'm putting it on the internet. Somebody gonna see this in the distant future, hidden. They try to keep it hidden that they was trying to block me, intrude, hinder, and interfere with my life. And it's all over the intranet, heavy on the intranet, that these people are the fucking devil. Recording, announcement, revealing, it's causing conflict. They're all fighting because I'm exposing these hoes on the intranet. And how they tried to make me a victim. And now they're in sorrow, grief, and sadness because everybody knows their dirty little deeds and what they get into behind the scenes. This dirty motherfucker and all the things that he be lusting after, and how he got that big ass lust demon rotting his neck, making him do the most nefarious things you can think of to feed this demon that he got attached to him. What's being announced about this dirty ass twin flame? Somebody know something? What's the intuition? How he was invested in playing mind games. What's the intuition? It's a message of concern to a Virgo. What's the intuitive kid? What they know? They know this motherfucker been doing love spells on everybody. The devil. The devil himself. The devil. Somebody was enamored with the devil. Because they wanted control over a star seed by making me karmic. I'm cracking the fuck up. They was trying to control a star seed for this karmic femme that wanted to be the rich girl. A Pisces. Then we got a Cancer. Wanted to be the alpha. So they was doing energy work in order to gain some type of access. They all was in on this contract. They all invested because they're all jealous and envious. So they all went around gossiping and talking shit. Can't forget this one. They left out the part where they was gonna be in danger if they was invading my privacy and stalking me. And that these parents were liars. They left that out to this nice guy when they told him that he would get high honor and gifts. Yeah, like I said, they covered it up. That I was happy. They told him I was still in my thoughts. I'm cracking up. Okay, let's see. Enamored with the devil. What's this? Somebody listening to their intuition, they awakening that something was a bribe or that they was coerced or corrupted into doing something. Enamored with the devil. That's how they use their spiritual gifts. That's how they connect. That's how they get things. They were saying that I was karmic. What they was enamored with? Using their gifts for evil. They was enamored with trying to make me isolated, abandoned, and alone. By going around saying that I was superficial and pretentious and materialistic and a sex object. Spiritual gifts, when actually I have spiritual gifts. They didn't tell nobody that I was special, like I said. And that, like I said, that I was special. These devils. Great fortune. Invested. They was invested and put their work, labor, and efforts into getting this great fortune, or because of what I invest in. The fact that I am my authentic self, I invest in me. I don't give a fuck what a nigga got to say. I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. The fuck? I stand in my motherfucking power by my damn self. I do everything on me. That's why I get this great fortune. Because I'm me, baby. And they didn't want me to make it. They didn't want this to be my path. They didn't want this to be my path. What my shit got anything to do with them? I'm still trying to figure it out. So they all got together and did all this business and pleasure because they was in their feelings about who I is. They was in their feelings about who I is and who I was always destined to be. The fuck? Somebody. Unlike them. That's why they mad. So they tried to throw me out of alignment. Getting rooms, hotel, motel, business pleasures. To do death magic. So they all teamworked and networked and met up doing this business together to do death magic on me. So that everything in my life would die. From relationships with boyfriends to relationships with friends to co-workers to my stability. They wanted me to have friction with my landlord, with my pockets, my money, fucking with my money. They just a death to everything, and eventually hopefully a death to her, right? So they was in their feelings. They was trying to steal this group of this organization, or they was trying to steal my stability, the way I manifest, the way I alchemize. Because they was jealous and envious in their feelings. What's the house? They wanted to steal. This the group, the organization? The dirty ass, thieving ass, fake ass, mask wearing, lusting after everything that don't got nothing to do with them in everybody's business except for their own, going around lying on everybody with their backwards ass because they're jealous and envious and resentful, and they just hold all types of hatred in their heart. And you can do good, but you can't do better than them head asses. Oh, you can have a little bit, but you can't have enough. I'ma still need you to come and ask me for something. Head ass family.